Hey everybody, so it's Christmas, well, it's afternoon, and it's Christmas Day. Uh, I'm just taking the time to partially get ready now to head over to a family dinner, well, I guess brunch in some sense. Mom's gone out to one of her friends well, today's her birthday, today's her 60th birthday, and they've invited her over, and I'm just here. I was laying in bed for a minute ago, and listened to music on YouTube actually, and all of a sudden I just broke down in tears, honestly, and one person came to mind. Now, given, yeah, I understand already that I'm an emotional wreck. I know that, but the memory of the person that crossed my mind is someone very impactful on my life in the last few years. I My fondest memory of this person has always been on Christmas Eve, actually, and early Christmas morning, where and I'll recap on it. I'm over at her house, and it's pouring as it usually does in Guyana during the Christmas holidays. Yeah, and she hadn't gone yet to buy presents for her kids, and she rang me early in the morning. I think this was just before 8 o'clock in the morning, actually, and to ask me to come over. And we lingered in her house for a bit. We had a regular coffee and smoke. And then we proceeded to head out just after 11. And it was, mind you, it was already raining and everything. We left the house completely prepared. We had umbrellas, we had a raincoat, everything in a haversack. But still, we walked through the rain with no care whatsoever. And we hailed a bus at head of the road who was picking people up because the streets were flooded, and still we didn't care. So we got into the bus and we went into town. Walked around town, and again we had umbrellas on us, but we didn't use them. we just embraced it all, and we were so happy. So where there was one point we're on Middle Street, just nearby to Empire, and the road was completely immersed in water. So we walk in the middle where it's slightly higher, and we began singing. We began singing Christmas tunes aloud and just smiling and waving at everybody. And a guy a guy drove past us and stopped and asked us if we're okay, if we wanted to get a drop anywhere. And she said, no, thank you. We're quite happy where we are. And people would look at us as though we're crazy, and honestly, we may have been, but we were happy. And we continued on this journey through the rain until late the evening. I'm sorry, but I miss her so much. Anyone in this world that has met Zenita would always and can always say that they have completely joyous memories with her. And I know, honestly, right now she'd be really upset with me for crying, I, but I can't help it. To have met somebody that has impacted your life so phenomenally in so many levels, it is not easy to forget somebody like that. Someone that has enlightened your life with joy and aspiration, and urged you to not care about what others think, but always forge on to becoming your best. And especially somebody that always believes in you, regardless of circumstances. It's someone that you always remember. And the truth, I remember her so often. At times when I just lay down and I read or hear certain musics, or even when I go to Saturn and the thought of Saturn and then being there and seeing her picture on their wall, it really does ache me. I mean, I don't often cry, but it does hurt inside. But I do miss her and I love her so much. And I just wonder how Dimitri and Daria are doing because they too love their mom so much. And she sacrificed so much of her life for her kids that it really embodied the spirit and meaning of what sacrifices a mother would do to have her child. Zenita may be gone, but her memory lives on in many of us who have encountered her in our lives. Her aspirations of life, her drive for equality, her respect for humans on all spectrum. I mean, she wasn't androgynous for no reason. Believe me, I mean, she would provoke some conversations, and then at the end of it, she would just smile. And that's all it would be. It would be her smile that would encourage anybody, that would make you feel warm and hopeful. There's no replacing a woman like Zenita. A lot of things that I aspire to do nowadays come from having met her, having been involved in her life, having been associated with many organizations because of her. then just know that wherever you are, however you be, I love you, I remember you. And all those you have aided on during your time on this earth are grateful to you, as am I. You know, every single time I remember Zenita, I always think about the emergency shelter that Sasson is trying to construct. They're raising funds to construct an emergency shelter for persons in the minority community here in Guyana, for them to have a safe space for those who don't accept them. And it's been an endeavor of mine to aid in Sasson's fundraising to have them accomplish this. But in that pursuit, there's only one thing I would ever ask of Sasson, is that with or without my help, but once that shelter is established, that they would name a wing or do a commemoration of Zenita in her honor, in her works that she's done for the organization, for people within the marginalized communities, for everyone that she has aided in whatever small way it may be. But that is just one project that I will continue to try in contributing towards in the coming future. And as well contribute back again to all groups marginalized in whatever way I can. I mean, I can't believe that I'm actually crying out on Christmas Day, a day that everybody should be happy. We're not off on with that, actually, but for some reason I just want to do this video because I truly think Zenita needs to be remembered and her work honored. And I just hope that where she is now, she's at peace. Smiling and happy. As we all really should be.